Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisory Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
This podcast is brought to you by Carvana. Got a car to sell but no time to waste? Hop on to Carvana.com to get a real offer for your car in seconds. All you have to do is enter your license plate, answer a few quick questions, and if you accept the offer, Carvana will pay you as soon as you hand the keys over. They even offer same-day pickup in many cities. Save your time, score some cash, and sell your car the convenient way to
Carvana.
Pickup times vary. Fees may apply.
Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to a brand new episode of Fisting Friday.
You get fisted with my lip gloss? Smaller than a tamp. Smaller than a tampon. A tampon?
Yeah. Well, we wouldn't really call that fisting. I'd just say
Well, I could stick my whole fist up there.
Oh,
along with it.
the fist. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Gotcha.
We're not just talking about don't be vulgar. It's not about, like, just inserting random objects. You nasty. Yeah,
okay.
absolutely
Yeah,
nasty.
but then you add in a fist and it makes it better.
It's after the namesake of the show.
But you're saying if it's just the lip gloss, it's nasty, but with the fist, it's fine.
Exactly. Thank you. I'm so
Okay.
glad you follow. So glad you follow exactly with what
Okay.
I'm saying.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was hot, but something incredible happened this weekend. And literally right before we started recording, I told Melissa, I was like, I'm going to tell a story and then remind me I got to tell you the whole story off mic. And to everybody being like, oh my God, no, tell the whole story on mic. There's two reasons why I can't. One, I don't want someone to lose their job. I don't know if they could lose their job for this, but even if they can't lose their job for it, I don't want them to like get in any sort of trouble at work. And also, some people might be like, you can't say something like that, like for something that I said. And I'm like, well, you just don't know me well enough. So, or my humor or how I function. So I just want to say that I experienced what it must feel like when you rob a bank and you drive away, when you're like, holy shit, we got away with this. Was money exchanged? For sure. Was the money the amount that I thought was going to be exchanged? No. Something was mislabeled. And that something was a grill. We went to go get a grill. We drove to a very far away store because online it said because, basically what I learned is grills or hardware stores and stores that are like outdoor stores, places that sell like seasonal items like this, they have to get rid of their in-store stuff before Labor Day weekend because that's like when they turn over like everything to Halloween and like they're really done with the summer stock. So Labor Day sales for grills like aren't as much of a thing because like it's literally like the last of the last of the last. They need to get it done before that. So while looking online, we wanted a Weber grill. Like that was the dream. It has like the longest warranty, like it has the best reviews. And it does kind of seem like grills are a bit like printers where like 99% of them like suck and like we're just supposed to be okay with it. Like we were looking at reviews of other ones where they're like, it's not my best grill. I would say it only lasts a year, but it gets the job done. I was like, $250 and it lasts a year. Like, what do you, like, how does it break?
These are gas grills, right?
Yes, gas grills.
Okay. So I was like, say, coal grills last for decades.
No, inherited. Yes. But I don't think we're allowed to do those here.
We are.
Okay. Well, I don't have a big enough yard where I feel comfortable doing that. So online, like there's different sales going on. And we're like, okay, cool. But then it accidentally like put my location, like your store for a store that's like not our store. It's like, I don't know, 10 miles away, 50. It's like took us like a half an hour, 45 minutes to get there. But that doesn't mean anything because that's how long it takes to get everywhere in LA. And it was the Carmageddon weekend. Boy, oh boy. Actually, I lied. It did not take, it said it would take half an hour. It took an hour. It was rough traffic wise. But there was like a little asterisk online and it was like, in-store like clearance price, like one left, and it said something like it was really, really on sale. Like it was going to be like $600 for a 3-burner grill. Cause we were like, ideally, like we want a 3-burner. That would be that's the minimum number. 4-burner, way too expensive. But we're like, okay. And this is like the higher one. We're like, okay, cool. Let's go. We don't see it. But what we do see is like a whole like large section of these grills that we like, the Webers. And they're all 2-burners. And as we're walking along, trying to find this like one lone one that's left, we see that I was like, oh no, but this still says it's a 2-burner of like this style, which is the Spirit versus the Genesis. And we were looking for the 3-burner Genesis. And I was like, well, it's the same one. And Mats is like, this one looks bigger. And I was like, well, no, they're all 2-burners. And he goes, opens lid, and he goes, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was like, what? And he's looking at the papers. Everything says 2-burner. Everything says Weber 2-burner gas grill. And he was like, let's not say anything. And like, let's see if they'll sell it to us. And lo and behold, when it is incorrectly listed as a price, that is the price that they honor.
They can't do it because then it's false advertisement.
And this is where I'm not going to get into like the specifics, but this person just was like, I have to honor. Like, it wasn't even like I had to be like, well, this is what the price it says. They were just like, oh, this is mislabeled. Have to honor it. Mm-hmm. And so we got a $850 grill for $400, 4-burner.
Wow. Incredible.
Oh my God.
I love this for y'all because you've been scoping it out for a minute now.
Yep. And I was like, Moms, we have to call your parents on the way home. And we called them and they put us on speakerphone. And his mom was like, oh, I love a good deal. And I was like, that's why we called Caroline. Like they were just like so happy for us because they were like, get a Weber. And we were like, okay, guys, they're like $1,000. Like they're so expensive. And so this was like a cheaper price online than anywhere. But yeah, like it should have been like $800 and we got it for 4. We got it for the price of the on sale 2-burner.
Love it.
It was quite the journey. And I will say, like, loading it into the car, we were like, gotta hurry. Like, what if they like take it back? And like, we had to like ask them for a screwdriver to like remove one of the sides. And I was like, oh my God, the longer we're here, what if they just take it back? But they didn't. And we made steak and zucchini on it night before last. And my God, it's good. It's, I can't wait for you to come over and just like, we're going to grill whatever, like whatever we want to grill.
A rib. That's the only thing I like grilled, or a hot dog.
I was telling Mats, I was like, I want some hot dogs on this grill.
I don't like grilled chicken. I don't like grilled steak. I only like ribs.
You don't like grilled steak?
No, I don't like grilled steak. I like it on the stove. I just don't like the flavor of it.
Do you like a soft steak?
No.
I
do, but like that's not.
But like, you know, some people like a filet mignon, like get it from a restaurant. It's like you cut into it and it's like butter. It doesn't have like the charred or like the kind of hard top. Charred. Yeah, you don't like the hard top.
No, but I do like the hard top. I just don't like I don't like a fire flame flavor to it.
Oh, you don't like the flavor of the way that it gets hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
but I like a hot dog. I mean, that's very simple.
Yeah, I like a rib. I can whip one of those up for you right now.
Which is a little more complicated.
Yeah,
if you don't know how to make ribs. And y'all aren't from the South.
Do we need a smoker? And I was like, I mean, I don't really want to have a smoker in our small little residential Los Angeles neighborhood that is covered in trees, because without a doubt, it will come straight back to everyone will be like, hello, what are you doing in here? But we were looking up recipes for that. So you would never get my first attempt.
I mean, but also, y'all aren't from the South, so I don't really trust you.
No.
Anyway.
No. And that's fine.
Yeah. I'll come over and do it for you.
Perfect. The grill's right there and it's ready.
It's an all-day process.
Oh, I'm sure. You got to dry rub, all of that. And so, yeah, that was just like, it took everything in me not to text you immediately. I texted it to Kyle and he was like, this is like the most you story ever. And I was like, yeah.
I'm happy.
We encountered a very kind employee there. If they're listening, I owe you my life. But yeah, that was like I think that was like my big thing this weekend.
You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
What if buying a new appliance felt like a win for your home and your wallet? Save up to 50%, plus up to an extra $600 on select major appliances at the Best Buy Appliances Labor Day sale. Learn more at bestbuy.com. Best Buy. Imagine that.
For the McLaren Formula One team, speed is everything. When every second counts, there's no time to dig through data. Dropbox Dash finds what you need fast across all your work apps, so you can focus on what matters. Less busy work, more breakthroughs. High-performing teams rely on high-performing tools like Dropbox Dash. Learn more at dropbox.com/McLaren F1.
We didn't end up going to the movies. Did you go?
No.
Too hot.
I had a long weekend.
What'd you do?
Friday, of course, I went to the hair spa because that's what I do every other Friday. Great time. I went at like late, so then I could just get my hair done and go home and go to sleep.
Like
and I
what
also
time?
fell asleep there. It was like 7:30.
Damn. I didn't even know you could do an
And it
appointment
takes
that
a
late.
couple hours too. So
you slept there.
yeah, I slept there, but I also ordered ramen before I left. So then it was at my door by the time I got home. So I just like got in bed.
Ramen
ate.
after a nap?
It's so good.
It's so
like
good.
you've been like, well, because she also does facials. So it's a facial and getting my hair done. And it's just an experience.
That sounds amazing.
Thank you, Trina. And then Saturday, so we hinted at it last week, didn't want to talk about it. I have to move.
I didn't know we were ready to talk about it.
We're ready now.
Yeah, because we're excited now.
I have to move. It's not because I like want to, and it's not because of anything that was my fault or anybody's fault at all. But I don't want to talk about it because it's not my story. But I have to move.
Yeah, and nobody wants you to move. Nobody involved in your housing situation is enjoying this situation.
No, not at all. So I had scheduled looking for apartments before I knew that I didn't have to move as fast as I needed to. And so I went to the first one and I clicked on the address from Zillow app and it sent me to the wrong place. As in sent me to Inglewood instead of just being in Los Angeles.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Same number, different city.
I've done that so many goddamn fucking times.
So, I went, but then I circled back. The first place that I looked at, raggedy. They used AI and bad Photoshop in the images. It looked nothing like it. Then afterwards, they sent me a message asking how I liked it. And I gave my honest review of no.
Not at all. I didn't.
Yeah. And then, and the thing is, when I was pulling up in Inglewood, I was like, oh, this is like a super nice address. I was like, what are they doing in here? Great. Yeah. When I went back the other way, no. And like I said, they lied and they made it look better. And then they were like, well, we'll drop it $200. And that lets me know a lot. You don't even know who I am.
Nope.
And you're already dropping things because it was a self-tour thing. It wasn't even
Oh, they don't even... This has probably been on the market for a while, or they are like, we'll take whatever the fuck we can get.
Yes, yeah.
This is the place that like used AI to change the layout in every photo?
Yes.
Yeah. So one way you'd turn it'd be the kitchen, and the next photo, it was like, that's the living room.
Yes. And I'm like, maybe if you gave honest photos, then you would be getting people that they're fine with this.
Yeah. And you lowered the price $200.
Or maybe $600 actually.
Yeah, well, lower it $200 and then offer to lower it $400 more.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about from the lower 200, they need to go another 600.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so we're talking 8.
8, yes. And then I went to a place that I absolutely love. Absolutely love. Was greeted by a team.
A teen or a team?
Team.
Oh, okay. I was like, a teenager? Damn, they're getting them you started young in real estate.
And the main realtor man, he had his assistant, I guess he was training, and then the assistant's girlfriend there was too, and she was also training, and that girl was on me. Like, we were best friends. She wasn't doing it to anybody else, and I was like, cool, you like me. Mm-hmm. She would not stop talking, and it wasn't about the place at all.
Yeah. Sometimes there's that kind of personality that goes into real estate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I really like that place. So that's number 1 on the list. Then I went and looked at another place, and the living room was not as advertised. Again, stop lying. That was the one that you sent me, and it was really nice. Yeah,
because when you said specifically the living room like is so you would only be able to fit X, Y, and Z in there, and I was like, oh,
a love seat.
Yeah, 0.5 lens really is doing some heavy goddamn lifting, because I literally sent it saying, well, I know you want 2 separate rooms, but damn, this room is huge. Nope. Apparently not.
Nope. But the bedroom was actually the room that had the fireplace. Mm-hmm. It was actually bigger than what it was in the photo. But the way that it's shaped, it was clearly not what it used to be, whatever it used to be. And then they tried to rearrange a layout, but it just didn't work.
Mm-hmm. No flow.
Yeah, there was no flow to it. But it was the way that they redid it was really nice. So kudos to them. It'll make somebody happy, just not me.
Yep.
And then I went to another place that was on Samantha and Ty Street. And that place was, I know you were mad.
I literally was like, truly, what the fuck? If you're gonna move, which you have to.
Yes.
I understand. I'm being understanding because you have no say in this matter. Mm-hmm. But like, it is a dagger to the heart if you decide to, like, in an ideal world, you're moving closer to me. There's a house on our street, which is so fucking small. I don't even know how. I keep driving by it so slowly, being like, how the fuck is this working? Mm-hmm. And you're like, I don't want to be, like, that's too small. And also, like, I don't want to be that far. And I was like, okay, fair. And I was like, she'll stay in her neighborhood. And if you move farther than me, that would really, really hurt. Like, farther away from where we are now, that would really hurt. And we're not far. But if you moved to Ty and Smith, I would be like, this is...
No, but I did look at my distance when I was there to you, because I just, we share locations. And it was the same distance home-wise from where we are.
No, now. I know. And so I'm like, okay, unless it's closer. I'm like, you can't move to other friends. I'd be devastated.
But Ty was already planning out everything about
I know how they fucking work. They're such good hosts too. I'm like, fucking hell, I'm gonna lose you to them.
But the place, it was nice, and it was big, like very big, and had a bunch of fruit trees in the back. Like, it would have been great. But they were looking for somebody to move in immediately.
Yeah.
Because it had already been on the market for a minute, too. So it's like, nah, can't do that.
Have you decided when you want to?
November 1st.
Okay.
Well, actually, October 31st. So Halloween.
Boo.
Yeah.
Is that when you want the last day to be out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What day of the week is that?
Friday. I'm not moving anything if that's what you're looking at. I'm hiring movers.
You don't need help with anything?
No. I'm not.
I don't know why I'm surprised yet. You're not going to. It's not that you're like, I don't need your help. You're like, well, I'm not helping. So.
Yeah.
Do you need help packing any of your... I've never had full service movers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
I don't need any help. Thank you, though.
Do you need help unpacking?
No, they're going to do all of it.
They do all of it?
Yeah. That's how I grew up. I moved a lot. We never touched anything.
I should be asking you more for moving. I know you helped when we moved, but I'm like, damn.
You just label everything. This goes to what room. And then get to the place. Put up what room is what. And then they put everything where it goes.
We had movers, like a moving truck with like our furniture and a lot of our boxes, but we also moved over the course of like a couple weeks. We used to just drive between our apartment and the house.
I wasn't there.
And I would just have like a stack of plates, and I would sit in the car and Mott would like stack plates on top of me and I would move them. And we would just like move little things all the time as we had like random stuff we had to do in inspections. Yeah. Well, that's so exciting. So
yeah, but it was so hot.
I was going to say, I don't know how you did that part.
So hot. It was so hot because I have a small car that does not have a true roof. So it is just hot.
Yeah, the AC tries so hard, but it does not really cut through.
Yes. I had gotten to the place that was on Samantha and Ty Street early and they weren't home. And I was just sitting in my car because there's an older couple that were already in there because it was like an actual realtor. And so, he was doing turns and stuff. And the way that I was sweating through my shirt.
Oh, that's like a health hazard. That's like actually alarming.
But yeah, then I just stayed at their house I don't think I left there till like 10. And I forgot because the way that I had planned my driving throughout the day, it was so I didn't have to get on the highway. Forgot about it going home.
Yes. It was insane.
The way that it actually the thing is that it was steady. We were just steadily going 30 miles per hour.
Yep.
On the highway. There was no stopping. It had told me I needed to get off on Sepulveda, but it was too many. It told me too late and it was too many. Like I got over, but not soon enough to get off the exit. But it was so backed up. I feel like I was in a better place where I was because if I would have got off, I would have to take the streets. And if I took the streets, then I would have had to stop at the stop sign and stuff and then just be stopping going. So I think a steady 30 was better than taking the streets.
No, that's pretty good. That's better than us. Because we were driving daylight. So we were doing about a solid 6 miles an hour the whole time on the freeway. And we were going to a place we've never been before. And we were just like, okay. But eventually we got far enough that it was not affected by this. And if anyone doesn't know, they decided to shut down all but 2 lanes.
It was 3, but I was at a nighttime drive, so I don't know if they might have opened
then maybe all
up.
but 3. All but 3 of I would say are already most congested and worst freeway. Which, by the way, in LA, that's like a feat to win that because they're all bad. So they have narrowed that down. I will say, I have seen mountains and houses and things in a distance that I've never seen before because it was so clear because there were less cars and less people driving that I literally was like, oh my God, there's a mountain behind that mountain. Like, how beautiful is that? It was looking, I was like, this is so stunning. Look at that house up. I have never seen that house up there. I bet they've got a wonderful look right now. They're finally discovering there are houses below them. It was beautifully clear. But apparently that's going to be almost all year is we're going to have random fucking weekends and 4-day stretches where we're shutting down.
I still never heard about it except for from you.
Mott's did too. Mott's literally hadn't heard either until I told him. And he was like, wait, what? And then when we were getting in the car, I was like, oh, we should be worried about this. And he was like, I literally still haven't heard anyone talk. I don't know if this is a thing. We got in the car and he goes, oh, most definitely, certainly a thing.
Wild. Yeah.
Things I learned from TikTok.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm on LA TikTok all day. I don't understand how I didn't hear anything about it.
I don't either.
I truly don't.
The #1 selling product of its kind with over 20 years of research and innovation. Botox Cosmetic, onabotulinum-toxin-A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
It's ticklish business any way you look at it. Come on, we'll stick together.
Love movies? Love classic movies? So do we. Ticklish Business is the podcast where classic film is discussed in modern times. Hosted by me, film journalist Kristen Lopez, and my co-host, author Emily Edwards, we dive into the golden age of cinema with fun, heart, and serious expertise. As published film historians and lifelong classic movie buffs, we bring insider insights, deep research, and lively debates with a variety of special guests, ranging from celebrities like Holly Madison to TCM luminaries Dave Karger and Eddie Muller, and even family members of old Hollywood legends. Subscribe now to Ticklish Business on your favorite podcast app, and let's talk about old Hollywood today.
My name is Troy LaValle, and I'm the host of the Glass Cannon Podcast. This is a podcast where my friends and I sit around and play role-playing games and record it. Through improvisation, using comedy and drama, we take the rules of whatever game we're playing and we turn it into appointment television. It truly is infectious fun. We travel the whole country playing rock clubs, turning games like this into a spectator sport. So please, check it out, the Glass Cannon Podcast. If you want some joy in your life, give it a listen.
And then Sunday, I went to an art show, a photography art show. My friend Delora was having one, and that was fun. It's cool.
Love that.
Yeah.
It's so, grown up in the city of you.
Mm-hmm.
I went to an art show.
I did.
Did you get little, drinks and bites?
We did.
Ooh, what kind of bites?
It was basically charcuterie in a cup.
And I'm fine with that.
Me too.
That's... As long as I don't have to touch other people's grubby little fingers.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Very well done. And then it was also in the back of, what's the name of it? Albion Garden that's in Venice on Abbot Kinney. It is an interesting concept that I actually enjoy a lot. And it's a restaurant / coffee shop / Korean spa / just an open garden in the back, and that's where the art stuff was. Yeah, it's really beautiful. It looks kind of, from the front, it looks like it probably was at some point a house.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a fun concept, because I had looked at it for just doing a spa day there.
Ooh. But you have to go to Venice.
Venice isn't far from me.
Oh, no. For me, it's the parking. Also because one time I did accidentally hit a car when I was parking.
Oh. Yeah,
there's
so much street parking.
That's where I hit the car.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you then.
That was my fault. I left my phone number, and guess what? Never called me. And I was like, this is what it means to live in Los Angeles. This is what true, camaraderie is here. It's I hit your car. It wasn't that bad. It was just a little tap. And I could have not left a note, but because, you probably wouldn't have been able to tell. But you might have cameras, so I leave a note, and then you're like, that was good enough for me. She left a note. Not gonna hit her up about it.
Well, that was my weekend.
It's a good weekend. Busy fucking weekend.
It was a very busy weekend, but a good one. This weekend, I am cleaning. I have been letting it go by the wayside for weeks, and now I got to get down to it. Since Monday is technically a holiday, that means nobody will bother me.
Yeah, that's what Mats was just talking about, that he's got no work on Monday. So we'll probably hang out with the kids. But now I'm we've got some other house projects we want to do. So one of the first things I was he he literally was like, what do you want to do with your office? You've literally never done. It's just I was like, yeah, I have ideas, but I think what we're going to do is work on our bedroom, because we did just get a brand new mattress.
Ooh.
So happy. It's in my vlog that will be coming up. When does this episode come out?
Friday.
Okay, my blog will not be up on Friday unless somehow my Adderall gives me like superpowers. But it will be up on or before the 31st. And yeah, new bed, greatest thing ever. Our old bed, I literally thought about it. That bed I had before, mattress, I had a relationship with it longer than Mott's. Like, that mattress would be going into middle school.
Yeah.
Like, that mattress was dead.
Yeah.
So I literally, every time I sit down on a new mattress, I'm like shocked. I go, oh my God, look how it's so bouncy. And I'm like, oh yeah, Meghan, because it's not literally just like dead. Yeah. So it feels so good.
Was it sponsored?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get it from?
I got it from Birch.
Nice.
It's great. It's so good. And it doesn't have fiberglass, which anytime you get like a shipped mattress, I'm
so scared of it.
I don't know why it needs to be there. What?
Once I learned that this was something that happened, I was like, what? One company has completely gone out of business because of it. I forgot.
Going to L?
Not that one.
Not Casper?
Uh-uh.
But I had like no idea that I was like fiberglass. Like, why would a man be there? Like, why would why would it be there?
Why?
And like the fact that like anything that has fiberglass in it, you have to be like so fucking, like everything you do, you have to be so careful about. And I'm just like, okay, that I should know this. That's like being like, I didn't know these old school thermometers had mercury in them. Like, it's something that I'm like, this is, if it's a breakable thing, which a mattress technically, like, I can get to that. It's not like a metal water bottle where they're like, there's lead in it. It's like, yeah, if you melt it down and then sift through the particles of like within like the inside of the inside of the inside. And I'm just like, So that's what's like my big selling factor on it.
Well, yeah, that's something I look into. So understood. I was on the list for it. And then I was going to look at it again. And then when I looked at it again, it was like, oh, doesn't exist anymore. And then I Reddit it. You know, we need a name instead of Google. Reddit it.
Yeah.
Reddit. Because I mean, it's Reddit because of Reddit. Yeah.
I guess it also makes it sound a little more smart. A little more, I read it in, you know what I'm saying? I just read it. Yeah. Could be a journal. Could be.
True.
So
I read it. And that's what everybody was saying.
That it got.
And then it was some people that were like, so what happens to my warranty? Your warranty doesn't exist anymore, bro.
Yeah. And also, like, maybe this makes sense, but you've got the warranty if they're like, yeah, there's this little fiberglass in it. Mm-hmm. Like, so scary. So scary. But I've been like making mood boards for our bedroom of like how we want to style it and like what we want to do. And like, if we want to paint, if we want to do wallpaper. But I think I've officially decided that I just want to paint it. And then if I want to do wallpaper like later down, like you can do you can do that afterwards, but paint, you have to take everything out. So I was like, let's just paint it to start. And maybe we'll love just that. And then Moss wants to get our new couch. So we'll see if that's what we'll order next.
Nice. Yeah. That's what I've been looking at too. Cause I was putting together my mood board for how I was going to redo my room here, but I'm like, now I can it's just a fresh start.
And it's an excuse for it.
Yes, it's an excuse for it. I'm also like getting rid of this yellow one back here. I'm going to get one that'll pull out to a bed. So I didn't pay for this one. It was free. So
you looking for another free one?
I would love to, but
not expensive. You're not going to sleep on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's not like you don't need doesn't have to be like a couch that you're sitting on that has to be like so comfy.
Well, it needs to be comfy though, like enough for my mom, so she doesn't.
Yeah, but the bed part, you mean?
Yes, the bed.
I'm saying the couch part.
I mean the couch part. Whatever.
Yeah,
I don't care. There's that.
Hell yeah! Send me your mood boards.
Okay. Haven't I sent them to you?
Not recently.
Well,
how am I going to find that? No, how am I going to find that link? I don't know if you know this, but we actually do text.
Who knows? There's some things I'm like, can't do that anymore. So I got to change it. But
yeah.
Clap Claptrap here. 2 big things are coming this fall. Borderlands 4 and Spotify Wrapped. So stop listening to that one playlist that reminds you of your ex who only made you cry. Talking about you, Veronica. And pre-order Borderlands 4, coming out September 12th.
Rated mature.
Talk about stepping up. Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
Hi, I'm Brandy Basanti. For the last 15 years, I've starred on one of the most successful reality shows of all time, Storage Wars. On my new show, The Real Reality, my guest and I will reveal the real story of what it's like navigating fame and notoriety. We will explore their unique story, what really happened on and off camera, how becoming famous has truly impacted their lives, and what their vision is for their future. This is The Real Reality. Subscribe now wherever you get your podcasts.
We are watching a new show.
Called what?
Melissa, it's so fucking good.
What is it?
It's called 0 Day.
I've seen an ad for it.
Yeah.
I don't
Angela
know what
Bassett
it's about.
did The Thing. And The Thing is president of the United States.
Oh.
She is so, those outfits, she's like so fucking presidential. I will say, after like 20 minutes, I paused and I turned to Mons and I was like, so do you think that there was like a moment where like all of this was up in the air if like, or at what point did they write this? Because I think if it came out in a different timeline when Kamala had won, I think that there's no way not to draw parallels between like, oh, okay, current president, Black woman, former president who is experiencing neurological decline, white man. This feels a little on like it feels like a little like on the nose.
I know that they have been working on this for a minute, and I think they were inspired by actual events.
So now we're at the point where like it's getting like the layers are getting crazier. Where I was like, okay, so now we are diverting from like the reality that we have existed in, and like that this possibility of this life could have been. But I'm like, damn, if she was president when this came out, people would need to get to like at least episode 3 or 4 before they were like, did you just make an entire show about like who the fuck has confidence in this political party? Like, because they're like talking about like how like beloved and all of this is, but it's very much like she's not being taken seriously. Like she needs to bring him in to like help him out. And then like he's not doing well, but like it's still okay. And like I was just like, well, this doesn't feel like maybe the right call. But now that it's like, you know, shifted, I was like, okay, is this a Joe Biden hero story? Like, what is going on? But it is Robert De Niro. It's like a stacked cast. Angela Bassett, Robert De Niro, Lizzie Kaplan, Jesse Plemons.
What's Robert De Niro doing?
I said to Mott's, I was like, do you think they've been in a movie together before? And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, I could see her being on his bucket list of people he would like love to do a movie with.
Yeah.
And Monta was like, why do you say that? And I was like,
baby.
Well, you know,
mm-hmm.
You know, and he was like, what? And I was like, you just, you know him in his professional life and his personal life. And Monta was like, oh, yeah. Yep. For sure. Oh, and Connie Britton is also in it.
Incredible.
And that there's like 3 guys who are in everything.
Does Connie Britton actually have a Southern accent?
Literally, as soon as I said her name out loud, I was like, does she have an accent? Because maybe.
Is she from?
Not in the show.
Okay.
But I think that's a fair question.
I feel like I always just... Nope, she's from Boston, so she's not from the South.
Oh.
She just always is playing a Southern character.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, no, she's good in it. Jesse Plemons.
Sister.
She does?
Yeah.
I don't like finding out famous people have twins.
Well, she does.
Finding out that Scarlett Johansson has a twin brother, and she's like, we're so close. And I'm like, stop.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of her, you know how I said that she's basically I mean, not basically, she has been tonguing down Jonathan Bailey. And then in response to those, posted a picture of her basically attacking his neck.
Yeah, she said,
Mouth
I hear you
wide
jealous. Literally. She was like, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
And you're just pissed because you're not.
Right.
Oh, I saw all the responses of just like pictures of Colin Jost being like,
like, what can he do?
I mean, like like imagine and then you have to go home to Colin Jost.
Potato head.
Quite literally. Do they have children together? Do they have potato babies?
I think so.
She's got kid.
I think they have a kid together. Yeah. They have one in 2021.
Okay. Cute.
I just saw a clip. It's an old clip, but of her talking about how somebody posted on Reddit a photo of their grandmother that looked just like her. And then she invited the grandmother to the premiere of, what was that? The movie with her and Alana Glazer and Zoe Kravitz. What was that movie? It's really funny if you haven't seen it. You would love it.
What movie?
Rough Night.
I think I probably avoided it because it's a female hangover and you know how much that movie stresses me out.
It's so good though. Like it's so good.
I wonder if I have seen it.
So I feel like when I talked about watching it, you hadn't seen it, and I don't. And if you had seen it since then, you would have said it.
Oh no, male stripper dies. I've seen this.
Okay.
Because I'm like picturing. Doesn't Kate McKinnon have a random accent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
well, that doesn't necessarily narrow it down.
That doesn't narrow it down because she always just throws in a little accent.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
But she invited the grandma to a premiere because this grandson had said that his grandma was wasted in the photo.
Oh my
and then they got drunk at the premiere.
Wow.
We're just having a good time.
That's funny.
Yeah. But she's not on any social media. So like it had got to her because so many people
Someone
have
on
been
her team was like,
posting
this
about
is funny. And she goes, send him an invite.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But what were we talking about before I derailed the conversation?
Angela Bassett in 0 Day.
Nope, but then you started naming off Scarlett Johansson. You were naming off people.
Jesse Plemons?
Yes, that's what was next.
How did Scarlett Johansson get...
I don't know. You said Scarlett Johansson.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Roll it back.
Finding out that Scarlett Johansson has a twin brother. Why would I have said she's not in the movie? Or in
I
the
don't
show?
know why you said it, but
I
you
think
did say
said,
Scarlett.
Oh.
Nope, you said Scarlett Johansson, and then I said, oh, let me say this.
Yeah, I don't know what that was then, because I have nothing to say about Scarlett
Okay.
Johansson.
Well, what do you have to say about Jesse Plemons?
That he is the reason why, he is the reason why Game Night is my least favorite movie, because that man is the most talented actor ever. Like, he is so fucking good at being like unsettling or scary or whatever. And I just want him to know that I don't hate Game Night because of him, but I do hate Game Night because of him. But I watch everything else that he's in. And he's so good in this. And just like the whole thing is like so creepy and so like it's just really good. I would recommend everyone watch it. It's on Netflix. George Mullen, a popular former U.S. president, is brought out of retirement to head a commission investigating a global cyber attack. And it's like, it feels a little too real at first. And now we're at a point where I go, well, now I'm confused. Now it doesn't feel real at all. Now what the fuck is happening? But it's really good. And then, we watched, it was called I Hostage. Why the fuck was it called I Hostage? No, it wasn't. Nope, that's the wrong thing. It's just called Hostage 2025. That was another one. It was a British one. And it was about like a British prime minister's husband is kidnapped and like figure out how do we get back or whatever. And that one, I've never guessed anything more accurately to the point where I had my final guess, which was, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but like, it's like a far-fetched thing. And it's kind of like, don't say that. First of all, that's fucked up. Like, that's gross. And like, that's not going to be what it is. When it was revealed, that was, I literally paused the TV and I stood up, arms above my head, and I did a lap and I made Mott's cheer for me because I said, I am so fucking good at this. This is impeccable. Like, it is impeccable. I have predicted every single person who's a part of this ploy. I've predicted all of this shit. And you know, it's a good show because I could predict everything and it didn't make it less entertaining. Like, it was still just as good. So I thought that was another pretty good one. But I think they need to stop calling every move, like, there's certain, like Bodyguard, where we've retired any movie that is called Bodyguard or The Bodyguard because we already have them. And Hostage, I think the same way. Like, I need you to add, I don't need so many words in your title, but I do need more than, like, I shouldn't have to enter the year that it was made to be like, oh, let me sift through the 40,000 movies or TV shows that have this exact same name.
Right. And Hostage is so bland.
It's so bland. So bland. Like, there's another Netflix one that we like with Kerry Russell. That's not Kerry Washington. Okay. I say the wrong name all the time. And that's called, like, The Diplomat. And I was like, perfect. That's like a good, strong name for it. We don't have a bajillion and one of those. But yeah, Hostage, no. Too much.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. We hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend. On Monday, we're not actually taking, we will actually be taking a break, but there won't be a break from episodes. We'll have But Am I Wrong? Tuesday, we've got See You Next Tuesday. Wednesday, rewind it back, listen to an old episode. Thursday, Don't Blame Me. And Friday, we'll be back for another brand new fist thumping, chubba wubba, twist it around, stand up, sit back down episode of Fisting Friday. We will
fist you later.
Bye-bye.
This is a Sister Sign production hosted by me, Megan Rinks.
And me, Melissa D. Montz, plus Diamond Imprint Productions.
Oh, hey there, it's a promo for a podcast. Great! Exactly what you want to hear when you're settling down to listen to the podcast you actually want to listen to. Well, give me just a few seconds and then you can go listen to whatever it is you're listening to, your true crime podcast hosted by former child actors or reality stars, whatever it is. My name is Troy LaValle and I'm the host of the Glass Cannon Podcast. This is a podcast where my friends and I sit around and play role-playing games and record it. Through improvisation, using comedy and drama, we take the rules of whatever game we're playing and we turn it into appointment television. That's the best way I can explain it. It truly is infectious fun. We travel the whole country playing rock clubs, turning games like this into a spectator sport. So please, check it out, the Glass Cannon Podcast. If you want some joy in your life, give it a listen.
Does music really have the power to heal? How can you instantly be more persuasive? What would the world be like if there were no bugs? These are the kind of topics we explore in every episode of my podcast called Something You Should Know. My name is Mike Carruthers, and what we do on Something You Should Know is we find leading experts and curate topics that will impact your life, satisfy your curiosity, or simply fascinate you, maybe all of the above. Out of all the millions of podcasts in the universe, Something You Should Know is usually ranked in the top 200 of all podcasts on Apple. A lot of people like Something You Should Know, and I'm willing to bet you will too. We deliver 3 episodes a week and have a catalog of over 1,000 shows for you to listen to. Give a listen to Something You Should Know, wherever you get your podcasts.
Look, we all know there are a lot of celebrity interview podcasts out there, but there's only one, Happy, Sad, Confused. I'm Josh Horowitz, and yeah, I'm the host of the show, so I'm a little biased, but truly Happy, Sad, Confused is the place for nerdy and intimate conversations with all your favorite actors and filmmakers. From Andrew Garfield and Scarlett Johansson to Christopher Nolan and Quentin Tarantino. For over 10 years and over 700 episodes, Happy, Sad, Confused has broken movie and TV news every single week. That's because I ask all the questions I want to know, and more importantly, you want to know. Casting what-ifs, backstage stories, acting pet peeves, and much more. So whether you're into superheroes, prestige TV, or just the coolest actors and directors alive, you're going to learn something in every episode. Listen to Happy, Sad, Confused on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.